Desktop and mic audio look good. Timer is going. Stream should be picking up. And we are live. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the Golgo 13 playthrough.
Yep, good shit.
Only Nintendo game I can think of where you can smoke cigarettes and have sex to gain health.
Yeah, that surprised me too.
The inverse of Metal Gear, where smoking actually reduces your health.
Yeah, that's hope.
At least Kojima was being realistic to that.
Yeah, apparently in Metal Gear Solid, smoking cigarettes gives you super cancer.
Yeah.
Like that one fucking death in the first Wishmaster movie where the homeless guy wished that asshole pharmacist would die of cancer, and all of a sudden the pharmacist starts choking and gets a very aggressive form of super cancer.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's like, what the fuck, Wes Craven?
That sounds like Wes Craven, alright.
I mean, you had fucking tongue bondage in fucking Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, but this is just fucking out of control. Then again, near the end, it had the fucking tentacle restraining the main heroine's leg, so it's like, I guess Wes Craven had a thing for bondage.
That or he had just seen The Evil Dead.
Oh, sweet Jesus, don't make me relive that scene.
Well, it was, for a while there, it was a massive thing between him and Sam Raimi that they were just constantly poking at each other. And Sam Raimi started it. He started it by thinking... Sam Raimi started that with Evil Dead because in the background, when they get to the cabin, in the background, there's a torn poster of The Hills Have Eyes. And that was him poking at Wes Craven for having a torn poster for Jaws in the background during one of the scenes where one of the mutants, I think, bites the head off of a bird and drinks its blood. Sam Raimi took that as Wes Craven saying, whatever you think about Jaws, it's nothing compared to what you're about to see with The Hills Have Eyes. So he put a Hills Have Eyes poster in Evil Dead to say, whatever you think about Hills Have Eyes, it's nothing compared to what you're about to get with Evil Dead.
Right.
And that just turned into
Go ahead.
And that turned into a pissing contest between the two. I mean, you have somebody watching... You were just about to say it, and I'm sorry I stepped over you on that. Somebody watching the first Evil Dead in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, that was basically Wes Craven's thing. Shout out to my homie Sam Raimi.
And then in Evil Dead 2, in the scene where Ash chainsaws Linda's severed head, if you look closely above the cabin door, you can see a Freddy glove sitting right above it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Shows how well I fucking...
Yeah.
Dude, if you want to see a semi-good, epic Bruce Campbell movie from recent years, definitely check out Black Friday.
I heard that was good. I wanted to see it, and I just didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, that's probably the closest thing to another Ash Evil Dead movie we're gonna get. You know, Bruce Campbell going up against a bunch of fucking alien fucking parasite-infected people or some shit. It's been a hot minute since I last saw it, but I remember liking it.
Oh, I'm sure. It's hard to not like Bruce Campbell in a B movie.
I mean, technically, if you think about it, Evil Dead was almost a B movie.
I
It felt like one of those low budget, trashy horror films.
I mean, it is. I mean, the budget for that thing was like ridiculously small. I don't think they even got it up to $500,000.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll probably save that topic for another video. But matter of fact, I forgot for a minute we were on stream.
Yeah.
But today we're going to be talking about a dipshit by the name of Mizzy, who was one of those retards raised on social media, and he keeps getting arrested, but keeps getting let go. And just wait till the fucking second video when they finally gave him a fine, but it was not fucking enough.
No.
And it's like, this dude literally has no shame for for the shit he's done. He doesn't give a fuck that he's hurting people or even close to hurting people.
No,
he has
no moral compass.
Dumb shit who think that. And it's like, I hate to say, and I'm probably gonna catch a lot of heat from some of y'all, but he's one of those people where he could get hit by a fucking car tomorrow, and I would feel no sympathy for him.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would. But yeah, we're on.
He's like. Go ahead.
We're on Charlie's channel because Charlie has done a couple videos on this sentient turd.
This again.
This sentient turd.
One. Yeah. I just like to think back. I like to think back to your video where you were talking about safe to counsel the rest of us, and you're like, one fucking. Like, that's what I'm just gonna say that about this guy from now on. This one fucking. But okay, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Starting out with
fashionably late.
The appropriately titled Worst Trap.
Yeah. Which prank content is weapons grade cringe anyway, but this really takes it to another level.
Fucking man.
I know I'm fashionably late to this topic.
He has a fucking cringe fit.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I mean, I'm probably gonna get called racist in the comments. Oh, fuck.
Well, I mean, he is saying that
the only reason to do with racist is the fact he's a douchebag.
Well, he is trying to say he is trying to say that the only reason. Well, he is trying to say that the only reason people people are shitting on his content is because of his skin color, which is just no, dude. It's because you're a cringe lord.
It's like, bruh. Like, do you have anything better to do with your life? Like, do we have to break out the crayons for you or something?
This kid probably shoved the crayons up his nose like Homer Simpson.
Or in his past, you never know.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, what I'm saying is a little delayed.
Yeah, which, better late than never.
Yeah. Kanye is looking forward to the stream, but let's get into it.
Yep.
I'm fashionably late to this topic, very tardy to the party. You've all seen the prankster who's gone viral for walking into a stranger's home, But I feel like a lot of you probably don't know that that wasn't an isolated incident for that guy. He's been around for quite some time, doing things just as bad, if not worse, than that prank. And I just kind of want to go through like a little montage of his worst moments and deliver a TED talk on why he's an insufferable asshole and just make fun of him. So let's start with his magnum opus, the video he's most proud of, the one that garnered the most attention online. This is where he and his friends invade a random family's home for their prank.
Get into random houses, let's go!
And then he got his head blown off with a shotgun, if this had happened in the States.
Specifically Texas.
Texas, Florida, Arizona, Missouri.
Probably South Carolina.
Yeah, we could throw South Carolina into that. Georgia, probably. Any, or Montana, or any state where gun rights are widely recognized.
Yeah. Well, in my case, it wouldn't be a shotgun, it'd be a fucking very fast crossbow bolt.
Either or.
Daryl Dixon style.
That's even worse.
Okay. Yeah.
James? You know, Tom? Hello, James. We just need to James. James.
So these dweebs just barge into a random family's home, like when the nematodes charge the Krusty Krab, but they're not looking for food, they're looking for clout. It's an epic joke, just going into a complete stranger's house and scaring the wife and the father while the kids are also home.
No, this is not a joke, it's not a prank, it's breaking and entering, it's a fucking crime.
Kids, man. Oh, you got kids? Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought this was a study group. I actually thought. Then just a study group.
God, the smugness when he puts his legs up on their table had me fuming. Obviously, they got very lucky here that James didn't come out with that baseball bat ready. Like, you know, there was just a chance James was trained in the ancient Bushido arts and charged them with a samurai sword to protect his family, and he would have been totally within his right to defend them. As everyone in the world pointed out, this couldn't happen in America. This prank would happen one time and never again because it'd be just a fucking pile of corpses.
Which reminds me, have you seen that video that's been running around? It's been floating around Twitter of this guy who tried to. He was shooting a prank, quote unquote, where he attacks a guy from behind at an ATM, like a rear naked chokehold, drags him to the ground, and then he just immediately gets swarmed by 4 or 5 other dudes, and one of them punches him squarely in the face and breaks his fucking nose.
Can't say I've seen that, but I guarantee I'd be laughing my ass off.
Yeah, which is... That video is the embodiment of fuck around and find out.
Or as Cart says it, you may test after you eat, your convenience.
Exactly.
That's fancy way of saying fuck around, yeah.
Sure. The harder you fuck around, the more you find out.
Pretty much, buddy.
And I'm just gonna say it straight up. Social media.
You are, man.
And I'm just gonna say it straight up. Internet clout is the most. Sorry.
Sorry, I keep getting delayed. Like I think it's getting too late, and I'm not trying to talk over you or nothing.
Yeah, I've been noticing Discord's sounding really glitchy today for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know if it's my setup or not, but Might have to be a little extra patient.
Yeah, which I've been trying to respond to you as best I can. But, oh, I just had a good analogy and then I just lost it.
All the time, man.
Yeah.
Happens to me too all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but... Oh, I remember. I was about to go on a rant here.
I mean, it's the best part about our streams.
Me ranting?
I would like to edit with you saying, fucking sped.
But, what I was going to say, the rant I was about to go on, there is nothing on this planet more worthless than internet clout. Just straight up. It is the most useless thing. It's not a substance, it's not an entity, it's not currency, it's just... There is nothing on the planet more worthless. The Venezuelan Bolivar has more worth than internet clout. Raul Julia's bison dollars in the 1994 Street Fighter movie have more value than internet clout.
Hey, I'm gonna back out of the call and see if that does anything. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I'll be sitting here.
Yeah, it'll only take a split second, folks. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Am I not delayed anymore?
Doesn't sound like it. Doesn't sound like you're. It doesn't sound like you're glitching out.
Okay. Appears I'm still a little bit delayed, but we don't have time to waste. So.
Yeah, but at least you're coming in more coherently.
Yep. Hopefully this doesn't fuck up.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I delayed that time, so maybe we're good.
Well, hey. It's, alright, then let's, keep on going.
Let's go.
Just breaking into a random person's house is asking for a disaster. It's the stupidest prank I think I've ever seen try and become a trend. And make no mistake, this wasn't a one-off thing. They've actually done this a couple times. I'll show you one of their other home invasion pranks.
Into random houses.
This kid just has a punchable face.
Unbreakable teeth.
Tell me you've never gotten your ass whooped for being stupid without telling me you've never gotten your ass whooped for being stupid.
This time they didn't talk to the family.
He grew up on social media.
Yeah. Which pretty much encourages rampant stupidity.
Why do you think I stopped getting on Facebook frequently?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't really live on social media anymore. That and I actually have a fucking job.
Right. And not to mention some dipshit caused you to lose your original Facebook account.
Yeah.
And there's a delay again, but it's fine.
Yeah. It's not as bad as it was before.
Yeah. But my opinion on... But, man, y'all should have fucking heard what Lily had to say about this guy. She says that if I wasn't there and this guy walked into her house, just say that there would be 2 eyeballs on the floor.
God damn.
Like, she would pounce like a fucking wildcat. Especially if Bella was in her room.
Now I'm thinking of that scene in the 1970s movie The Street Fighter when Sonny Chiba either karate chops or straight up punches this guy in the skull and his eyeballs pop out.
Not the only eye-popping move. It's not the only eye-popping move from that era. I mean, one of the Friday the 13th movies had literally some guy having his head squeezed to the point where his eyeballs just shot out of his head, like they were fucking party favor.
Right.
You know, like those things that you blow into and it goes back and forth the more you blow, whatever the fuck it's called.
Or those stress ball things where that you squeeze and like the eyes pop out or whatever.
That's actually a better analogy.
Oh.
But let's see. But this fucking Mizzy character, he's a fucking NPC, by the way. He fucking let's just say that apparently, yeah, it's like we already mentioned, dude's trying to say only reason he's doing this backlash is because he's black. No, it's because you're a fucking moron. See, he brought race into it because he thought that, oh, if I say this, I won't have to take responsibility for my actions. No, dipshit, you're still gonna have to be some type of responsibility. If Jussie Smollett did, so do you.
Yeah, because he sees people use the race card as a get out of jail free card all the goddamn time because this kid lives on social media.
It's like, sorry, bro, that's not gonna fucking work here.
Which, social media is not a reflection of normal society. It's a reflection of the world's dumbest.
Yeah, no fucking shit. It's like, bruh, get a fucking life, go outside, touch grass. And it's like, he's fucking 18 doing this shit.
Yeah, I have never seen somebody be such a bigger waste of their of humanity at such a young age.
I have. And it was a majority of people I went to school with. In my high school, let's just say that with each freshman class, let's just say that the hoes kept getting younger and younger and younger. But it's like, seriously. There's several of them that try to come on to me, and it's like, okay, literally go the fuck away. You're 14. I don't fucking want you. It's like, bruh, I'm too fucking old for you. I'm not gonna get involved in this fucking game of yours. I
ain't about to get into some sit-down conversation with Chris Hansen.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, because the second I see Chris Hansen, I'm gonna know there's a camera everywhere in the room, and I know, and it's like, I fucked up big time. Sorry, but if you're not like a year or two younger than me, stay the fuck away from me. Then again, I'm married to someone 3 years younger than me. But at least least that shit's fucking legal.
Yeah. Oh. All right, shall we continue?
So what do you... Yeah, before I got fucking delayed again, I was gonna say, yeah, we should probably move on. Before this turns into a stream of me talking about my problems.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not Dr. Phil, so...
Yeah. Well, actually, we're better than Dr. Phil. We don't fucking exploit people for fame.
Yeah, and we're not pretending to be psychiatrists.
It's like, I seriously doubt he's a fucking psychiatrist. Like, I seriously doubt he ever was. And if he says he was, they're probably forged documents. Shit. Okay, I'm ready.
Alrighty.
Just giggled like school children finding out their crush likes them and ran away. Now the main douchebag's name is Mizzy, and Mizzy has quite literally grown up with social media and has been a professional loser ever since. And I say that about an actual child. Like, he started getting arrested at 11 years old for this kind of dog shit, and he has never let off the gas because they're not getting punished for it in the UK at all. For example, he recently got arrested for a series of videos where he just assaults Orthodox Jews. That was the content, just publicly assaulting them. And he got arrested and pretty much immediately released. Ah, yes, the timeless classic prank of assault. That's as old as time itself. We've been giggling about assault for years now, so I have no doubt the police gave him a stern talking to really set him on the straight and narrow. I would love to see footage of the arrest and the conversation they would have had. I guarantee the authorities are like, hey, listen, champ, can you not do that? Alright, great. Then he goes home and the next day his prank is breaking into random people's houses. The police throw their arms up like, oh, Jiminy Christmas, this was unforeseeable. Now enough of this foolishness, we're serious, don't do it again. How could this possibly be happening? We've done all we could to stop this and prevent further awful pranks and degenerate crimes like this. We've talked to you multiple times, what else can we do? Oh, goodness gracious, now you're stealing puppies? Which is something he also has done for pranks.
Yeah, so now we can add grand theft, and I suppose you could call that kidnapping.
Yeah. That's not good, man.
Breaking and entering, assault, theft, and kidnapping.
I'm not saying he should be shot up, but I'm just saying he's lucky it wasn't fucking John Wick's dog he decided to steal.
Oh God.
Because that would seriously.
If this was John Wick's dog, he would be. If this was John Wick's dog, he'd be busting out that white phosphorus shotgun from John Wick 4.
Yeah, just
quite literally light this prick up.
Like the Breaking Benjamin song. Blow me away.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
Wait, did I say Breaking Benjamin or Benjamin Franklin?
You said Breaking Benjamin.
Okay, good, because for some reason my brain was like, you just said Benjamin Franklin. I'm like, Benjamin Franklin was not a rock star. Well, maybe. We don't know everything about the past.
No, you said Breaking Benjamin.
Okay. But, yeah, just fucking literally light his ass up. But with little to no remorse.
No, absolutely none. Or imagine if that was Shamir Anderson's dog in John Wick 4.
Am I gonna catch you for this, bro? Yeah.
if that was Shamir Anderson's dog, he wouldn't have any nuts.
And, yeah. No nuts. Nice spelling error. Chalk nut. But yeah, probably gonna get keyed for making this joke, but if let's just say that if Busy had a whole army of pranksters and he stole John Wick's dog, John's gonna make Columbine look like a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Too far?
Probably.
Well, I don't think John Wick would show up to school
No.
unless it's an Al-Qaeda class.
Mm. Maybe.
Or whatever class his villains take.
Well, let's press on before
Alright.
you actually do get us
Alright.
canceled.
Yeah.
Hello.
These damn delays, man.
Sorry?
Yeah, Discord seems to be shitting itself bad today.
Big guy, hold the cash.
Just like we're out of hell.
This is so over-the-top evil, it almost becomes cartoonish, like something you would write for a character that's supposed to be hated by everybody. Like, man, this guy's such bad news that he steals puppies from old women. It's so fucking crazy. This would be like my Batman event if it happened to me. If someone just came up and stole my dog while I was walking them in a park, I would actually spend the rest of my life dedicated to learning martial arts, tracking them down, and ensuring they face real, hard justice.
I've told you this before, but this wouldn't be my Batman moment. This would be my Punisher moment.
It'd be my big moment.
Yeah, this would be my Charles Bronson moment.
Yeah.
Four,
He has a death wish.
475 Magnum and all.
Yeah, that, in other words, how to fuck up somebody's day really quickly.
All I can think of now is in Razorfist's Death Wish 3 review when he goes, while the cops use satellite imagery to locate the remainder of Giggler's butt-fucking sternum...
Bruh.
Fun fact, that 475 Magnum that Bronson was slinging in Death Wish 3 was, in real life, his own personal concealed carry self-defense weapon.
Yeah, we talked about that before on one of the other streams, I think.
We might have, but I'm just voicing it now for people who might be new to the channel.
Yeah. No, it's like it's literally a weapon in Resident Evil. It's literally a weapon in recent Resident Evil games.
Yeah,
I can't remember if it was 7 or 8.
It was 8. You unlock it after finishing Village. Because in RE7, it's the auto mag that Clint Eastwood was using in the 4th Dirty Harry.
Should the DH something. Kind of like they should mistake in RE8 the DW something.
Well, this is the 44 Magnum auto
Yeah.
mag. Holds a 300 grain cartridge, and if used properly, it can remove the fingerprints. Although I love, I can't decide which one I love more, that or Bronson's introduction to the Wildy in Death Wish 3. .475 Willie Magnum. Real stopping power. Sound like a 44 Magnum? No, a 44 Magnum is a pistol cartridge, but a .475 Willie Magnum is a shorter version of the African big game cartridge. Makes a real mess.
And a real splatter, apparently.
Yeah. That's not a... Razorfist said it best. If you were born before the year of 2003, which is when Bronson passed away, you survived living in an existence where Charles Bronson had a naval cannon slung from his hip.
Yeah.
Razorfist calls it the "Why does that
God
howitzer
damn.
have a hammer and trigger?"
Wait, what?
Razorfist calls it the "Why does that howitzer have a hammer and trigger?"
That's supposed to kill you, motherfucker.
Sometimes you gotta kill a motherfucker.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
That's like something that would be on one of Sam Jackson's Babes with Guns videotapes in Jackie Brown.
Yeah.
AK-47, when you absolutely got to kill every motherfucker in the room.
That makes me think of this guy in Vine, but he would parody the surprise motherfucker guy from Dexter, except he'd be like, surprise motherfucker, surprise motherfucker, surprise motherfucker, this motherfucker, all eyes motherfucker, all eyes motherfucker.
Oh.
And at one point, he made an appearance. He made an appearance in this one family's Vine, where a girl walks up to her family holding an A+ on a test, going, "Surprise, motherfucker! Surprise, motherfucker!" And they were like, "What'd you say?" And then the guy who was making the surprise motherfucker parodies goes, "Surprise, mother!" And the little girl's like, "No, no, no, no! Whoa, 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 whoa!" Oh man, Dokes was an underrated character in Dexter. Then again, he was the first person who died because he was on to Dexter.
Ugh. Right.
So what do you think? Should we...
Let's.
I don't know if he gave that dog back. I would actually imagine he probably just set the dog down right when he was done filming, and that was that. Maybe the dog went back to the woman, or maybe the dog walked across the street and got hit by a car. Because this guy has never once shown any amount of humanity in any of his content. Everything he does in the most malicious way possible, treating people like props to either scare or steal from, or invade the privacy of. He is the most unlikable prankster on the internet. And that is a prestigious accolade. That is not something, not a title I bestow lightly, because there are a unbelievable amount of shitty pranksters, but he stands atop that mountain of awful people. He's a fucking superstar of being an absolute irredeemable douchebag. I actually just can't get over this one. My blood is still boiling. I could cook some fucking noodles in my bloodstream right now. Stealing someone's pet is so beyond evil. A pet is a member of the family. And this is an older woman in the park where she felt safe, having her dog walk around and have fun together, and then out of nowhere, some absolute lunatic comes and steals that dog right in front of her. That's fucking traumatizing. And like I said, I highly doubt he brought the dog back to her. I actually can't even fathom how someone could end up so hopelessly pathetic like Mizzy. You couldn't create a bigger loser in a laboratory. This man went into the character creator and had all of his stats set to literally 0. Now, I mentioned he grew up poisoned by social media from...
That is... that is the best way to describe him. God was putting him in the character creator settings and just put everything at flat 0. just to tell us, hey, all of you who like, it's God telling us, hey, all of you who like social media, that's good and all, but just don't be this guy ever.
Don't overdo it. That's just a certified bra moment right there.
Yeah.
Hunnigan, I like to report a bra moment.
Yeah.
Surprised that wasn't on the goddamn RE4 remake.
Nah.
Just, bruh.
If I can ever afford to get like a, I don't know if Nick Apostolidis is on Cameo, but if I can ever afford to do a cameo, I'm going to pay for a video where he says that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know if Nick Apostolidis is on Cameo, but if he is, I'm going to make that happen.
Or Paul Mercier. Hunnigan. I like to report a bra moment.
Yeah. him, Nick, or Matthew Mercer.
Huh?
Him, Nick, or Matthew Mercer.
Didn't someone report them sort of commented something about hate or something?
I'm sorry, you were cutting out a lot there.
Yeah, I'm about to just fucking end the call and just come back because I'm just getting really sick of these fucking delays, man.
Do you know if it's your phone, if it's your internet connection, or?
Oh, I'm using unlimited 4G data. Because I can't connect to the Wi-Fi out here in the shed. It's too damn far away. Well, at least my data's unlimited.
Yeah.
But just give me a second.
Well, you're sounding okay now.
Yeah, but I'm still delaying and it's irritating the fuck out of me.
These are the kind of things we deal with on stream.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang up, come back again, but if it doesn't work, then oh fucking well, we'll just move on with our lives.
Yeah. So how was y'all's Memorial Day? Mine wasn't too eventful. Took my mom to see Kandahar. Gerard Butler action movie. Then after the movie, we came back home, had some burgers, and watched Chuck Norris kill some Russian invaders.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Am I delaying? Doesn't sound like it.
It doesn't sound like you are.
Okay, let's hope it sticks.
Yeah.
I ended the call and I forced stop the app.
Alright. Hopefully we won't have to do that again.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like I'm delaying. God damn it. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that wasn't a delay.
Okay.
At least it would continue before shit hits.
Yeah. Right.
Am I still coming through?
Yes.
Okay, good. Let's go.
He was basically born onto an iPad. Like, his eyes have been glued to TikTok and social media since the very second he could even open his eyes in this corporeal dimension. So he's been doing this kind of shit and influenced by it for so many years. So now he's 18 years old and still doing this. The man is a fucking seasoned veteran of the most degenerate pranks of all time, because when you grow up on social media, you soon take notice that some of the biggest content and people that make an entire career online start by just being a disruptive asshole to strangers. It's very popular. So he's trying the speedrun any percent route to fame through these kind of awful pranks. His TikTok did get banned, and I think some of his other accounts have as well, but it doesn't matter to him because he's still got the clout off of it, so he'll probably just come back somewhere. He's just like this little pest that continues to infest the internet, where even if he gets banned, he'll just keep doing these pranks on a different channel and hoping that it catches fire once again. So here's him celebrating his viral fame from the home invasion prank.
And today we are going viral, lads. More viral than I've been in the past like 2-3 years. Like, I started social media since I was 8.
I have never seen anyone more deserving of an atomic wedgie in my life.
Everywhere. Reposts, tweets. Bro, you guys already know what I'm talking about, bro.
I almost feel bad for his goof.
What was that?
I said, how about a Texas wedgie to leave his ass on fire? Look up the Carly clip, you'll know what I mean.
I think I've seen that clip.
They gave me a Texas wedgie. Meanwhile, there's smoke coming from his ass. And it's like, and earlier in the episode, we hear someone called the principal, played by that Star Trek actor, go, you can get Texas wedgie. A Texas wedgie? Alright, meet me there with a bag of ice and a bottle of lotion.
Yeah. Okay, that one I have seen. That clip specifically I have seen. With the principal.
Yeah. I also got showing the video where someone modded iCarly characters in Resident Evil Outbreak.
Yeah, the one that I sent you.
Yeah. And she said, and we ruined iCarly for her. She said, I don't even want to watch the new season of the reboot now.
Shouldn't watch it anyway because it's a dog shit show.
Yeah. Well, the Paramount reboot is more overrated, taking place 10 years later. And one of the main reasons she got Paramount Plus in the first place, apparently. Because the only reason she was interested is because Dan Schneider's not involved with the project. And if you don't know who Dan Schneider is, consider yourself lucky because he's one of the better. He's one of the better definitions of absolute fucking scum. He was a pedophile working at Nickelodeon who had a serious young foot fetish. He was a fucking disgusting loser. Yeah, you know how ironic victorious when the female characters were always barefoot and shit? It's because he made them. Probably so he could fucking wink off to it later. Fucking weirdo.
That show's just not for me.
But yeah. But he's been fired. He's had a lot of bad shit happen for him, and that's the thing. But let's go back to roasting Missy.
Yeah.
Ball friend behind him because he's been in every single one of these prank videos and no one knows who the fuck that goober is. He's just here as this stupid cuck suckling off the teat of Mizzy, who's getting some kind of pseudo fame for being a cringe douchebag. And what's even more pathetic for that guy is every time he tries to speak in Mizzy's video, Mizzy shuts that shit down ASAP. He starts talking over him and starts talking louder so you can't even hear him. He sounds like fucking Charlie Brown's parents every time he tries to speak because Mizzy's instantly putting the kibosh on it. What a fucking sad existence. He just trails along like a hemorrhoid on Mizzy's ass, doing his best to collect some crumbs of clout that falls off of him from all of this douchebag crime pranking.
That dude is to Mizzy what Sneeko is to Andrew Tate.
Pretty much.
Or Aiden Ross is to Andrew Tate. I can't tell which of them is the bigger brown noser.
Let me started about on these stupid fucking pucks.
I mean, Sneeko's never tried to false copyright claim people's videos, but at the same time, Aiden Ross is not on camera trying to flirt with 14-year-old girls.
Yeah, that's a serious fucking loser right there.
Yeah. Aiden Ross's worst sin is that he gambles in front of kids on his live stream. Oh, and he tried to false copyright claim a bunch of people for featuring footage of his video of his live streams in their video essays.
Dude, you're not popular. You're not eligible for copyright shit. So just shut the fuck up about your life.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, Aiden Ross has never defended cuties. He's still a piece of shit, but...
He's... Yeah. Yeah, Sneeko's just a sad little cuck who's apparently also a fucking pedo.
Ugh.
Yeah, Sneeko's a fucking... I'm sorry, but I believe Sneeko's a fucking pedo.
Well, like I said, a clip has been going all over Twitter for the past few days of him and some other dude on a live stream flirting with 14-year-olds over Discord video calls or whatever.
Bruh.
On one of their live streams, I believe.
Every day, my favorite humanity just keeps fucking shrinking. Like my pants in the fucking dryer. Okay. I think I'm mentally and emotionally prepared for what's next.
Oh boy.
That is even more embarrassing than Mizzy himself. That guy. The fucking side character. The sidekick henchman that nobody even knows. But overall, this video is a great look into the disgusting mentality of Mizzy and what gets cooked up in that dumb little noodle of his where he views events like this as a great thing and something to be proud of, celebrating how viral this prank went, and that's all that matters to him, clearly. Talks about how he was 8 years old when he started all this shit, and he's still going hog wild with it, just letting it rip. And he's going to continue to double down on this content and probably amplify the ridiculousness of it. The only thing that would stop it is if he gets arrested and actually faces jail time for it, or if people stop talking about him and he fades away into obscurity. That is absolutely his worst nightmare. People forget about him, they don't know his name, they don't know who he is anymore. That is his kryptonite.
Well, so
He is right though. When you're trying to be a social media star, irrelevance is it's like garlic to a vampire. It's like good God.
It's a weakness.
Yeah, it's like a silver bullet to a werewolf.
Yeah. That's yeah, that's a good analogy.
Yeah, or like Charlie said, it's kryptonite.
Ooh, too bad it's not glowing green, so we can fucking detect it.
Yeah.
Seriously, the nerve of this fucking douchebag, man. I mean, it's fucking irritating.
Yeah.
Literally, I don't know what's more stupid. Curly and Three Stooges or this guy?
Curly's actually likable. People love Curly.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people, myself included, cite him as their favorite stooge.
Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. The 2012 movie was actually pretty funny.
Oh, I love that movie.
My favorite part is when they try to give a peanut to a dolphin, even though the dolphin clearly shook its head no. It goes in the blowhole, and they have to give him the Heimlich maneuver. But what the funniest part about that scene is what the nut hits in the end. We see a close up of lion balls.
How that movie got away with a PG rating, I will never know.
More marketing, but it's like a nut busted another nut.
Damn, it's been years since I watched that movie.
I'd say the best part was when the bell falls off, hits the sister in the head, and it's like, is that Sister Mary? I don't know, but the face rings a bell. I lose my shit at that joke every time. Or when who's the crazy haired one? The one with the afro looking hair?
Larry?
Yeah. Or when Larry's like, look, it's like, you got donuts stuck in my ears. Hey, here's this. It says do not remove, but he says donut remover. And even Mo is like, okay. Especially since Mo seems the more intelligent and smart and frustrated with the other two's dumb shit.
Yeah, Mo's usually the brains of their operations, which is not saying much because all three of them are idiots.
Right.
My favorite.
What?
One of my favorites is when Mo takes the chainsaw to Curly's head, and then the whole thing gets jacked up, and Curly goes, "It wasn't me, Mo. There was a chain reaction in the saw. See?"
Let's not forget later in the movie when he tried to use two heating irons as a fucking defibrillator.
Oh God.
And we literally see the guy. I think the guy had his nipples burned off. I don't know.
If not, he was pretty damn close.
You remember seeing those big ass burn scars on his chest?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I get a lot of hate for it, but I fucking love that movie. It was actually at that point in my life, it was the best laugh I had in a long time.
Hey, that movie was a Three Stooges movie. It was the purest representation of the Three Stooges in 2012, and it just worked.
Yeah. Do you ever see the Three Stooges short where one of them is strapped to a table while a gorilla's in a room and the gorilla's throwing the doctor around?
If I have, it's been a while.
Oh man, we gotta. I don't know. Wait, is Three Stooges copyrighted?
Yeah, I think Sony owns the copyright to them, so yeah, we can't watch them on stream.
That's bogus. But when this is done, remind me, and I'll send a link to the particular show I'm talking about, and I'll say, hey, just skip to the part where there's a girl in the room and strapped to the table. At one point, when the doctor gets flung up into the air like a rag doll, it's a literal human. It's a literal human dummy that's getting tossed up in the air.
Yeah, that was. I always loved gags like that.
Like, it's literally, like, not only is the gorilla flipping this fucking, like, not only is the gorilla kind of gross flipping this dummy around, but literally at one point just decided to just fucking yeet it up into the fucking air, and the guy's like, oh, man, I'm sorry, just, back then, comedians knew what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah.
But nothing beats Epic Stellas Who's On First.
Yeah. Back then it was about making the best jokes possible. Right now it's about who can get sucked off by Twitter the most.
Rogan.
Ugh.
Yeah, don't even get me started on Seth Rogen.
The only time I've seen a movie that he is in where I did not instantly want to donkey kick him in the nuts as soon as I heard his dumbass voice was Super Mario.
Agreed.
Everything else I've seen of his, and I haven't seen a whole lot, whether it's Pineapple Express, whether it was Sausage Party, or Jon Favreau's The Lion King.
Oh, bro.
Where they cast him
as
when they cast him as Pumbaa. And he wasn't the worst thing about that movie. The worst I could say about Seth Rogen in The Lion King is he was just kind of there.
Wait. Oh, okay. Back the fuck up a little bit. Seth Rogen was Pumbaa in the live-action Lion King remake?
Yes.
The fuck?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, God. And, dude, don't even fucking get me started. Don't even fucking get me started on Sausage Party, bro. Especially with the fucking bitchy-ass parents who decide they were, without looking into it, decide they were going to take their kids to see it for the simple fact it was CG animated.
Yeah, well, you can just imagine. I was working at the AMC in Springfield when it came out. So I got to see it live. So I got to see the parental scowls live.
You see them walking with their kids and then walk out 10, 12 minutes later.
Some of them stayed for the whole movie.
Bro, that guy on bath salts, he got decapitated because of the cleaners. And they brought the head I killed one of the gods! Attack on Titan, colorized. Literally, that was an Attack on Titan moment right there.
I've heard people say that movie's like Food Fight if they actually used the budget, but you know what? As awful as Food Fight is, I would rather watch Food Fight.
Wasn't that the movie that was supposed to include all these food icons in one movie, but then it turned into a low-budget, generic mess?
Yeah.
I still say, that's the one time I agree with Nostalgia Critic on when a movie is like, what the fuck? Then again, it's funny how he thinks he can make screaming into the camera and, going on these lunatic fits is going to keep him afloat and popular. But it's like, don't get me wrong, Nostalgia Critic, I like Nostalgia Critic and I like AVGN, but it's hard to make the same shtick, it's hard to have the same shtick hold up for 200, 300, even 500 episodes.
Yeah, for well over a decade or a decade and a half.
Yeah, James Rolfe has been on YouTube since 2006.
Yeah, he's been doing the AVGN shtick since 2004, even before YouTube.
Yeah, but it was on Spike or fucking GameTrailers.com.
Yeah, I believe it was Game Trailers. But then if I remember correctly, he left before Jeff Keighley turned it into a big everything is about me thing.
Yeah, well, good on him for leaving before that. He gets his full asshole, took everything over.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeff Keighley kind of just ran game trailers into the ground. There's a reason Razorfist started calling it game failers.
I mean, he's not wrong. But I don't know how much time I have left, so let's finish off these Mizzy videos.
Yes.
From over there, I like your hair still. You got some nice hair. It's nice and luscious.
Shit, that's not
I'm
creepy.
perfectly fine. Would you want to die? Huh? Why are you just smiling at me? I asked him a question, a serious question. Do you want to die?
No.
Why?
Bro, I bet he was thinking this siren makes it perfect.
If only those sirens were for
Another
him.
day, another banger here. This is the Do You Want to Die prank, where he just goes up to these strangers and starts caressing their hair and asking if they want to die. Again, that's a prank that only works in the UK, I guess. Anywhere else in the world, he probably gets the shit beat out of him at the very least. That is fucking crazy. And this is not a guy who's in good shape. This guy's built like two stick figures on top of each other. He is not someone that could hold his own should someone get aggressive with this prank. And this is a prank he's done multiple times. Here's his encore performance of the Do You Want to Die prank to another stranger.
I come quick, fam, bro. Like, bro,
Dude's
gonna
built
die,
like a
gonna
copy
die.
from
Like,
Jurassic
cool,
Park.
Gonna die, bro. What do you mean, no? I come. Gonna die, bro. No. What do you mean, no? What do you mean?
He
bro?
legit
Gonna
looks
die,
like a
bro.
copy.
Okay, I got to stop inside.
Bro, no. Gonna die, bro.
What is the joke here? This
Looks like he'll lunge at
absolute
Peter
loser
Storm,
views
or whatever
a
that guy's name is.
Do what?
Who's the guy who played the guy who got bitten the fuck up by a bunch of compies in a Lost World?
Peter Stormare.
Fucking knew it. But I knew it was some guy with the last name Stormare.
Yeah, that was
But, go ahead.
that was the first movie I saw Peter Stormare in, and I didn't know until just a few years ago that was him.
He was the replacer in the Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 4 marketing.
He was also he was also the main villain in Fast and Furious Crossroads. Shameless plug, you guys go check that playthrough out.
Yep. And I was just going on about how Mizzy looks like he'll lunge at Peter Stormare at the first opportunity.
Yeah.
I was about to say, not the best joke.
Yeah, but he'd be he doesn't have a whole pack of Mizzies around him, so he'll be that one compy that Peter Stormare zaps with the cattle prod after the hunters first land on Isla Sorna.
Yeah.
There haven't been any visitors to this island. There's no reason for it to fear men. Now it does.
Yep. This dipshit right here. Alright, let's see if Charlie gives us any more ammunition.
What is the joke here? This absolute loser views assault and breaking into houses and threatening people, asking if they want to die, as a prank. Does he think like Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer are like pranksters or something? Like, who is he trying to emulate? Where is he getting this inspiration from? The guy is unhinged, and he is downright dangerous to the UK. I don't know why they are so light on shit like this. The guy is a menace. He's been doing this for so fucking long, just terrorizing his community around him. Breaking into their fucking houses to film TikToks, going up to them in the middle of the night or in the middle of the day, just asking if they want to die. Just downright assaulting people. There's another one where he goes into a library and just starts ripping up the book, so destroying property as well. What does it take for him to face real consequences for his actions?
I'm sorry. How many school?
You notice he specifically targets people who
Excuse me,
won't
what can I,
Okay, the book has.
bend him over the counter and kick him in the ass.
You're right.
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Yeah.
Just got a bit.
Imagine if he does this in the gun.
Right, okay.
Yeah, which they don't have gun stores in the UK, but this is the kind of guy who, if he were in the States, he would be. If he were in the States, he would be the guy who would walk in with a BB gun, trying to rob a gun store, and then piss himself when the store owner pulls out an actual gun.
No, it's not.
Another outrageous stinky
I was gonna
prank
say get
here.
shot by
It
every
goes-
customer inside.
Yeah, this is the kind of guy who would walk into a bar frequented by cops and try to rob the joint, only to then piss himself once 100 Sig Sauers and Glock 9mm get pulled out on him.
Bruh.
This is the kind
I might not do that much damage. Fucking hurts.
This is the kind of guy who would unironically walk into a police station thinking it's a bank and then try to commit an armed robbery.
And again, get shot by everyone inside. And if he's still alive, he'll be wheeled on a stretcher. I did it for clout. No, seriously, that's gonna be him if he gets shot the fuck up. And
Yeah,
survives.
I would love to see him try to pull this in New York.
Oh, he's asking for a curb stomping.
He would legit end up the next Jordan Neely.
Oh, bruh. Don't let me start on that fucking last name. But anyway, let's see what else this guy has to offer.
Goes on and on and on, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. Again, all of this he's viewed as a great thing for his career. It's not really a career because I don't think he's monetized it in any way. He just likes that people now know his name a little bit more. That's actually all he cares about. That's worth more than gold to him, which is so fucking pathetic. But anyway, just wanted to talk about him a little bit because I don't think people realize just how long he's been doing this kind of shit for. It's pretty despicable. That's it. So yeah.
Oh. But the fun and shenanigans don't stop there because Charlie made a follow-up video to this 3 days ago.
Yep, this prankster has no fucking remorse.
Yeah.
There was an embarrassingly stinky horror movie that dropped a few years ago called The Bye Bye Man. The tagline was "Don't think it, don't say it." And that's the whole concept of the movie. Don't think the Bye Bye Man, don't say the Bye Bye Man's name. Otherwise you summon him and give him powers and he's a real bad guy. I unironically view modern real-world pranksters in the same...
What?
I was making a joke, like he said, he's going on about how Bye Bye Man's a bad man, and I said, I don't know, I mean, Doug Jones is actually a really nice guy. The guy who plays the Bye Bye Man.
Right.
I mean, I've never met him, but he looks like someone you could walk up to and have a conversation with.
Yeah.
Not like a character in a Rob Zombie movie where you walk up to a character in a Rob Zombie movie, tap them on the shoulder, ask them how they're doing. They're gonna punch you in the face, kick you in the dick, and say, "I'm doing drugs." I summed up every Rob Zombie movie ever.
Every single character Rob Zombie writes is just Florida Man on film. I swear Rob Zombie has one setting for writing his characters, and it is Florida Man.
Well, I didn't kill that spider. I scared it out. I scared it out on the shed door. I said I got up. If you heard clanging, it's because there was a fucking spider on the shed door. And I got up and I said I was gonna fucking kick it in the next week, and I missed, and it just fell off the door. So I started stomping and just ran out under the door. And then it's coming back. Either I should feel victorious or feel disappointed I missed yet another opportunity to become Spider-Man. Oh man, if I had Spider-Man powers, oh fuck, the things that I would do, the revenge I would get. I'd web swing back home, web a certain dumbass used to live up to the wall, and just come back. It's like, assuming Spider-Man can travel that fast.
Yeah, I don't think he's the Flash.
If I was the Flash, I'm gonna wait. And when I say dipshit I used to live with, I know you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna wait till he's in a public place, run by, take all his clothes, and just disappear. Like, yeah. And leave a note on his back that says, "I live with mom and daddy." Because I'm sorry, but if you're almost 50 years old and you still rely on your parents, I'm sorry, you just fucking failed in life. But enough about my family drama. Let's move on.
Ways that movie viewed the Bye Bye Man. Just these evil people whom only care about people saying their name because it empowers them. Doesn't matter the context in which their name is used, it doesn't matter if people are shitting all over them, insulting them, doesn't matter. As long as their name is being uttered, they get like some kind of Kaioken times 10 boost and continue to make the worst fucking pranks of all time. And even though I know all they care about is people talking about them, I just don't have the strength to resist making fun of these clowns, these absolute losers. So I made a video a few days ago called The Worst Prankster Ever. And since then, a lot's happened. It's been going wacko mode right now with new developments in this story. But before getting into the new stuff, I'll go ahead and give you the brief previously on Dragon Ball Z recap. This is a TikTok prankster who's become known for just downright degenerate dogshit pranks, such as stealing people's pets, where one time he went to the park and walked up to a random old lady and stole her dog and ran away with it. Actual villain shit. His most famous prank is where he just barges into a random family's home while their tiny toddler children were home, probably scaring the fuck out of everyone there. And also making a big hubbub about the dad trying to get them out of the house, who was obviously very panicked. Like, actual breaking and entering pranks, like, that's something he did multiple times where he'd just go into random people's homes. Then, of course, there was the Do You Wanna Die prank, where he'd just go up to random people, sometimes wearing a balaclava, and ask them if they want to die, and keep pestering them with that question, and then have one of his friends run up on them, also wearing a balaclava, which obviously startled them and made people run away, fucking soiling their britches. Punchline to that Galaxy Brain joke was, he wasn't talking about dying as in, like, slitting their throat and burying them 6 feet deep. He'd pull out, like, a thing of hair dye. So one of those awful, old-school, dog-shit YouTube pranks of you misinterpreted what I was saying, haha. But by then, most people had already ran away and shit their pants. Absolutely soiled their trousers, obviously. Another one, by far his most hilarious banger, blatant assault, where he just assaulted Orthodox Jews, which he did get arrested for briefly, but no real repercussions. I'm pretty sure they just sat him down and said, hey, that's not very good. Hey, be a little nicer out there, why don't you? All right, go on now. You're good to go. So he hasn't faced any real repercussions for any of this shit, even though most of it is blatant fucking crimes. Until recently. He got arrested again a few days ago, and people were really celebrating, like, it's finally here! You know, consequences for these actions. And it turns out he was fined 350 pounds. he got a light fine, barely even a slap on the wrist. 350 pounds is probably what he made from one dog-stealing prank video. So that meant nothing to him. Now, he did get arrested again today, and we're still waiting to see what comes from that. I imagine a big fucking nothing sandwich yet again. But it's worth mentioning he has been arrested again, but no idea, as of recording this video right now, as to what's going to come from there. But I imagine it's going to be like another $100 fine and a stern talking to. Which, of course, means absolutely fucking nothing to him, just like the last time he was arrested and fined. In fact, he took a victory lap and wears it like a Boy Scout badge of honor. So he's talking about how great it was that he got arrested. He even just openly spits on the law, saying how weak the UK's laws are around his crimes. Which he's right about, I guess. They really aren't taking any of this shit seriously. And then he even gave himself his own little press tour in order to keep his name in people's mouths. So he went on Piers Morgan's show and got absolutely slapped. This is one of the most embarrassing 10 minutes of television ever broadcast. I've never watched Piers Morgan's show, but I know people make fun of him for it all the time. But this time around, the only person getting made fun of was Mizzy. Bringing Mizzy onto his show was a PR blessing. It was like the best thing he could have done for his public image. Because Mizzy was awful on here. He couldn't formulate a single real response to any of the criticism that's been tossed his way. He just started rambling about nonsense. He was like actually up there fucking fighting ghosts. It was horrible. It was...
In other words, he was punching air like Cuba Gooding Jr. in Boys in the Hood.
Hey, drugs do strange things, man.
Yeah, apparently so does the dopamine hit from going viral.
Dude, going viral is not always what it's cracked up to be. I mean, there's a reason I say I'd rather not be famous or popular, or at the very least, super famous or popular, because with that kind of thing comes a lot of fucking drama, and I don't have time for that shit.
Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, sometimes you go viral for all the wrong reasons, and then you end up the laughingstock of the internet.
Right. Like, that's a certified bra moment in itself.
Yeah, just ask the hide your kids, hide your wife guy.
Yeah. That's just, bruh.
Ugh. Ugh.
So bad he himself couldn't spin it in a positive light when he was trying to brag to his audience of 4 9-year-olds that still haven't developed object permanence that for some reason cheer on his madness. He was even saying, like, guys, look, just heads up, the Piers Morgan interview didn't go how I wanted it to. He himself recognized how awful he looked here. He looked fucking pathetic. He got embarrassed in front of everyone again. Even though his videos embarrass him enough, he still went on and made an even bigger fool of himself by even doing this to begin with. And then he had the audacity to start plugging his socials on the program as if anyone watching Piers fucking Morgan is going to watch your streams or your TikTok content. Delusional. Absolutely delusional. He's been trying so hard to catapult all of this villain infamy he's gained into a career, but he just keeps getting embarrassed at every step of the way. Rightfully so.
Jumping on...
Now, I don't know if we can actually show the clip, so just to be safe, I am going to skip to Charlie. I am going to skip the actual Piers Morgan clip. Just go straight to Charlie, who looks like he just looks like he just had to take the biggest shit of his life and has finally let it go now.
That happens when you eat too much Taco Bell.
That is the face I make when I take a dump that makes me feel like I just slept for 12 hours. Right.
That's me when that's my face realization saying that, if I'm ever constipated, fuck taking a laxative, I'm just gonna eat a whole party pack of tacos from Taco Bell.
Yeah. Or that Larry the Cable Guy.
What?
Or that Larry the Cable Guy bit where he goes, doctor was trying to sell me this clean out thing. You pay $500, you drink that, it'll clean out your system. I'm like, $500? I could clean out my system with 3 White Castles and a Mountain Dew. That's $3.25 right there. They ripping me off.
Yeah, when I say this stuff makes you shit, oh my god. Literally, holy shit. No pun intended.
Oh.
The fuck, homie? The fuck? Oh boy, what's next on the agenda with Charlie?
And I think it's a very interesting look at the completely distorted reality Mizzy lives in, where because something was a trend, that means that it's totally justifiable that he did it. It's still assault. What happens in the video, I'm not going to show it, he jumps on the Jewish man, which pushes him into the road and obviously scares the fuck out of him, and he very realistically could have been hit by a car, like 100%. You push this guy, basically, by jumping on top of him. Anything could have happened from there. That could have been an absolute fucking disaster. It's still assault. And he seems to be hung up on the details, like, it had nothing to do with him being Jewish, you know? I've done this to a ton of people. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that he had done this so many times, so he must be notorious for fucking assault pranks, I guess.
That's just great. Self-incrimination. That's like that one case in Judge Judy where this woman was suing these two guys for theft for like because they stole her purse, and when she got it back there was a lot of shit missing, and Judge Judy is reading through the list of missing items, and she gets to like a pair of headphones or whatever. And one of the guys is like, there were no headphones in the bag, ma'am. It's like, well, now you just confirmed that
dumbass.
Now you just confirmed that you stole the purse, you stupid dumbass.
You fucking sped. You absolute buffoon. How do you fucking mess up that badly? I'm literally trembling from annoyance from that stupidity right now.
You absolute soup sandwich.
What are you, idiots?
An idiot sandwich.
Speaking of which, during yesterday's Memorial Day cookout, I brought out the fucking what if Gordon Ramsay was a Harry Potter teacher, and let's just say I'm pretty sure my wife pissed her pants. My brother-in-law about choked to death on his beer, and the kids were just clueless as to what the fuck was going on. Why the adults were laughing like they were fucking dying. That's a certified 6 minute and a half right there.
God. Oh, my favorite Gordon Ramsay one is one of my favorites is when he is trying out the food at this one restaurant. It was on the U.S. version of Kitchen Nightmares, and the waitress comes by and asks him, "Can I get you anything else?" And he goes, "Yeah, a sick bag."
You know, I applaud the people who've actually stood up to Gordon Ramsay, but that's one of the dumbest things you can do. You know, like, try to talk back to Gordon Ramsay. It's like the Saruman quote. So you have chosen death.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
But it's like, this pork is so raw, it's kicking in my global warmth. Or, you put so much ginger in this, it's a goddamn Weasley.
This mushroom is so raw, it just told me our princess is in another castle.
Yeah. It's like, this squid is so I just heard it tell SpongeBob to piss off.
This pork is so raw, it's still singing Hakuna Matata.
You use so much oil, the U.S. wants to invade the fucking plate.
there's more oil on this than Popeye's dick. Or wait, there's more olive oil on this. There's more olive oil on this than Popeye's dick.
Wow!
You gotta specify the olive oil. By the way, that's an actual quote. He actually said that on Hell's Kitchen one time.
I believe it.
That one, and my favorite one from that show is he goes, one more word about a camera and I'll stick a GoPro up your ass so you can see how shit you are.
You absolutely surprised me. Thank you, sir. At just how shit you are. Emotional damage.
Yes. that was the ultimate. Or the chick who is a culinary chef, but she cooked an absolute garbage dish, and he takes a bite out of it and he spits it out almost immediately. He goes, "You seriously charge $300 to teach people how to make crap like that?" Then she tries to be smart and she's like, "I also teach manners," and he goes, "All right, Miss Manners, fuck off back in line."
Personally, I was to my ground saying, "I dare you to fucking hit me then, man. I fucking dare you." To get my ass beat on national television.
Or that one time, this crazy vegan chick, she goes by That Vegan Teacher, made a song trying to urge Gordon Ramsay to go full vegan in all his restaurants. She goes, "If you call me a donut, that's alright," and he just goes, "Vegan donut," and then he starts eating a beef burger.
Savage. That's the epitome of savage responses.
And she has been trying to ride off of the clout she got from that TikTok duet ever since.
Yeah, well, she's just making herself look like a fucking moron.
Yeah. Honestly, if not for August the Duck, I wouldn't even know who she was.
Right. But anyway, I only have like 10, 15 minutes before I gotta go in and get dinner ready, so let's finish this off.
Yep.
A big self-report there, if you ask me.
Good.
But what I find so interesting about this is that Mizzy only focuses on the fact that he does this to more than just Jewish people. This wasn't just against Jewish people. Instead of just recognizing that assault is bad, whether or not it's a trend. Like, he doesn't have any regret for doing it. He just keeps writing it off as like, it's okay, it was a trend. But I'm tired of people thinking that I'm anti-Semitic and only targeting Jews. I assault everyone equally. That's fucking crazy. Just because it may have been a trend doesn't mean that it was a good thing to do. Yet, in Mizzy's mind, he thinks it's totally fine and people shouldn't have a problem because he was just following a trend. Which is fucking weird.
Not necessarily, but you can say that.
Yeah, again. Okay.
This is a point he's very adamant about. He thinks people...
Sorry?
I said that's just a very punchable face.
It is.
Like, holy shit, bro. Do not do this shit if you have a punchable face.
He must be an only child, because nobody with siblings could grow... I find it hard to believe somebody could grow up with siblings to be this insufferable. With my sisters, if I had acted the way this dude acts, I would have got the shit beat out of me.
Probably gonna hate me for saying this, but I would have loved to see that.
Yeah, because my sisters don't fuck around.
Didn't your sister like threaten somebody or beat somebody up for picking on you at high school?
My older sister Amy, she would She would start fights if people were fucking with me.
Like, didn't she rip out someone's piercing one time or something, or?
I don't think she did. If she did, it wasn't because if she did, it wasn't over me.
I was saying, because your sister seems like she would do that.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you ever talk to Raimi, tell her that I'm actually doing a lot better, and I'm married now, and I'm in a better spot than I was the last time I talked to her.
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that.
Yeah. I miss talking to her. She was always really nice to me, even though I'd never met her in person. But anyway, let's finish this up.
Yeah.
People don't have the right to be upset at him since they weren't direct victims of his pranks. So he lacks, like, basic empathy, I guess. People are just calling you out for being a douchebag. Your pranks suck. And they terrorize, like, actual normal people in the real world out there, just complete strangers, that you're treating like props to scare for your TikTok clout because your brain's been fucking rotted and poisoned by this desperate desire for attention and validation online. Like, it has nothing to do with people feeling like they are personally a victim for having watched it. It's just the basic understanding of, man, I feel bad for all of the people in these videos that you keep tormenting with this garbage. Like, that's such an easy thing to wrap your head around for most people, I imagine, but not Mizzy. Mizzy thinks that unless you're a direct victim of it, you shouldn't be saying anything about it to begin with.
I want to go apologize.
Fuck right off, kid. I think that last clip is where he plays the race card.
Yeah. I bet so much shit comes out of this guy's mouth, his eyes are brown, and his asshole is jealous. And no, I'm not talking about his skin color, so don't come at me, you fucking triggered liberals trying to say I'm racist. I'm not being racist, he just has a fucking punchable face, and he talks so much shit, his eyes must be brown, and his asshole must be jealous. I never said anything about his goddamn skin color, so fuck right off with that shit.
So much bullshit coming out of one mouth.
Like, you're so full of shit, even your eyes are brown. Again, I'm talking about your eyes, not your skin color, so don't get all fucking high and mighty on this whole civil rights and all that shit.
Yeah. I think it's pretty much universally agreed upon that this kid is just a gargantuan waste of humanity.
It's like, this guy's parents, just please wear condoms from now on. Please. We don't need a mini Mizzy running around.
Need to be coming in with a belt like Gramps from the Boondocks.
Like, look here, motherfucker. Ow, no. Ow, no. Ow, no. Quiet and take it like a man, boy. That's what needs to happen to a bunch of kids these days. They just need a good belt whooping.
Or
and that's coming from someone who is ironically against hitting kids in general.
Yeah.
But there's some kids who really fucking need it.
Yeah, this kid needs the Medea treatment.
Hey, get your ass out this bad.
If you touch me, I'm gonna call 911. My daughter tried that with me. I hit her so hard she down 9, 9, 10.
9, 9, 10. What's 9 plus 10? 21. You stupid. That's just bruh.
That's what Ron White is.
What?
That's what Ron White was talking about when he said you can't fix stupid.
I need to watch that guy again.
There ain't a pill you can take. There ain't a class you can go to. Stupid is forever.
Unfucking fortunately. Bruh. Okay, let's see what Charlie has to say now.
This is the last clip from the interview I want to show here. I also want to briefly go back to the dog stealing pranks. Apparently, he does give the dogs back, but it's not like that cures the trauma of the situation. I just want to make that clear. But he says something here where, like, he'll want to apologize off camera, and he could also film it if he wanted to and post those as well. But first of all, I don't believe he's ever really apologized to anyone genuinely. I think he's never shown any real remorse for any of his actions. I don't think he cares at all about other people. I think he views the world as NPCs to exploit for his own TikTok clout. So I really don't think he's ever wanted to apologize. But then he said he could film it and post it if he wanted to for more content, and then goes into talking about how the content he does make right now, the very mean-spirited content that generates like a bunch of hate online and shit, is easy for him, which is why he does it, because it's all views, it's all engagement, which is all he cares about. And that's a very honest look at a completely brain-rotted, terminally online person's perspective of what value is in life, where the only thing he cares about is that engagement that content is bringing him. That is the only purpose he has found, which I think is absolutely sad, like genuinely pathetic. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to give a little update to this whole situation because a lot's been going on with it. He's definitely the prankster most people are keeping their eye on because he has literally been filming crimes. He has been gathering his own evidence against himself, and yet the authorities have still done absolutely nothing to stop him from doing this shit. So, like I said, he got arrested again today, and as of recording this, don't know what's going to come from it, but anyway, that's about it. So yeah.
As far as I know, he's still in custody. Now, I guess Charlie wasn't able to grab it before recording this. The video that's been going around Twitter of him almost hijacking an L train or a commuter train and messing with the controls in the driver's cabin. I know that video's been circulating on Twitter for the last few days.
I haven't seen it.
I know Mudahar of Some Ordinary Gamers did a video where he brought it up. But yeah, like I said before, social media clout is just the most useless thing on the planet. Pinworms are much more useful than social media clout. And for those of you who don't know what pinworms are those organisms that live in your butthole and make it real itchy. That's what Mizzy is, a shit-eating parasite.
Wait, so everyone has these?
Usually when you're a baby.
Are they fatal?
No.
Just irritating as fuck?
Yeah, as far as I know, they just make your butthole real itchy.
So they just eat shit?
Pretty much, and that's what Mizzy is, a shit-eating parasite.
So in a way, they're not really taking away any nutrients.
As far as I can tell, no.
So if anything, Mizzy is more of a tapeworm. You know, because he can cause some actual fucking harm.
Yeah. You could also say that.
But in order to get tapeworms, you have to go to a foreign country and eat undercooked meat.
Yeah, no. Nope.
Yeah, that's that one meme where it's the comic of Godzilla. It's the comic of a generic Godzilla-like monster going back into the ocean with two middle fingers up, like nope. And it was because he saw a big ass wasp nest, and he said nope. In case you didn't hear me, no. But yeah, final thoughts on this guy. I'm struggling to form words that won't fucking get the stream cut off. So I'm gonna let you go first.
The bacteria that causes jock itch has more use to it than Mizzy.
Yeah.
And like Charlie has brought up several times in these two videos, what's the prank? What's the joke? Jokes are supposed to be funny, and these are not funny. These are you documenting yourself committing crimes.
Like, you're not being funny, you're just being an asshole.
Exactly. And people in Mizzy, I doubt he's going to see this stream, but on the Hank Hill's urethra narrow chance that he does, guys like you, who aren't known for much of anything outside of just being an insufferable asshole, they don't last. Guys like you have no lasting power on the internet.
Like, you're just gonna be thrown away and forgotten, like the turd in my toilet this morning.
You, sir, are a turd in the wind.
Yeah, a turd in the wind is terrifying because it can fucking hit you.
Yeah, like the guy here in this video of Mudahar's J Station. Guy's entire thing was doing shitty 3 a.m. challenges and basically exploiting his 3-year-old fans who don't have object permanence, so they don't understand that he's clearly just farming them for clout. And then he faked a home invasion, faked his house being broken into and him being beat up and robbed, faked his girlfriend dying in a drunk driving accident, and now he's pretty much banned from... Well, he's been perma-banned from YouTube. And,
oh, what a douchebag.
And every time he tries to come back and regain relevancy, he immediately gets shut down. Like the douchebag waste of skin that he is. Or,
I'm just saying, if I walked up to my wife and I suggested, hey, we should pretend you died in a drunk driving accident for a prank, that day will be my fucking funeral.
Or, Rice Gum, whose entire MO was making fun of videos of kids on the internet and then making cringy as hell diss tracks and flexing and constant non-stop flexing. Where is Rice Gum now? He's pretty much stuck being his only avenue of online content now is being an OnlyFans pimp.
Yeah. What about that one English guy who got so butthurt by 6-year-old roasting him, he insulted the 6-year-old?
Oh, Ryan Franklin.
Oh yeah, that dipshit.
Yeah, the guy who I don't think we watched him on stream, but it was just a regular Discord call between us. We watched Charlie roasting him. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing right now.
Yeah, like Sneeko, put him over his knee, spanked his bottom.
Or Andrew Tate was a very hot name for a while, and he's still trying to cling to some semblance of relevancy. There is still a small army of 9 and 10-year-old fatherless dweebs who are still suckling at his teat on Twitter, acting like everything he says is the most profound thing imaginable, when everything he says about men's rights you could literally find on an MRA Facebook page.
Or the tips he has on his Hustlers University shit you can literally find on YouTube and fucking WikiHow.
Yeah, which he'll. As far as I know, his case is still ongoing in Romania. As far as I know, he's still on house arrest.
Well, from what I hear, apparently Romanian authorities are very fucking corrupt.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons he moved there, was because of how corrupt they are. But now it's they're kind of in a spot where the whole world is kind of watching them right now. As far as this case goes.
Yeah.
There's a couple people on YouTube who are so much more articulate in getting this out than I am. Mudahar is one of them. Bruce Rivers, who's an actual criminal defense lawyer, is one of them. And Bruce Rivers, he's been following the Andrew Tate case pretty much since day one. Breaking down every new development that comes from it. Trying to think who else. Onision. Onision's another guy who built his entire platform off of being an insufferable asshole, and now he's pretty much sunk into irrelevancy. I understand he has an OnlyFans right now because that's his only avenue of making money. But right now he's actually being sued by the state of Florida. I forget the exact reasonings, but it might have something to do with videos he had previously, which are now rather conveniently deleted, of him reviewing preteen girls.
Oh, God.
Based on their attractiveness. And him trying to say, well, they say they're not underage, and it's like, you can't really tell, but it's like, yeah, you can. If you have a functioning pair of eyes and basic empathy, yes, you can, which Onision lacks.
I mean, my wife is almost 22, but she looks like she's 15, 16.
Yeah, but there are people who like when your entire platform is built on you being an asshole, that has a shelf life, and it can come slowly over time after you've built a platform for yourself, as what happened with Rice Gum and Onision, and I suppose we have to throw Shane Dawson into that list too.
Yeah.
Those guys don't have staying power. The guys who last, who can actually build a manageable career off of their social media influence, are guys who actually are just decent people, just who actually craft like wholesome content, or just are just generally good to their fans, or just all around just have the bare minimum of being the most relatable person, of actually being relatable and authentic. Charlie is definitely on this list. Mr. Beast is... I don't watch Mr. Beast content, but a lot of people love him. Markiplier is on that list. You could throw PewDiePie into that. I know he's had his fair share of fuck-ups, and he has owned up for every single one of them.
Yeah. I thought for sure his undoing was going to be when he said the N-word on a PUBG stream.
Yeah, but he has owned up for every single fuck-up he's made, and he has matured as a content creator over the years. I don't personally watch his stuff, but you can see a clear difference between 2013 PewDiePie and 2023 PewDiePie.
Yeah, I used to watch his Happy Wheels content all the time. It's like, I have to take a shit. Lands on someone's shoulders and his head explodes. Best toilet ever. Arjapua.
Yeah, those guys have. These guys have legit staying power, or like. People can people latch on to edgy content all the time. Like Filthy Frank was a crown jewel of edgelords. Idubbbz was, although he's kind of trying to distance himself from that content, and I understand you want to grow out of doing the edgelord stuff. You want to mature, and there are ways to do that without coming off like you're condemning all your old stuff and your entire fan base.
Yeah.
It's like it's like, sorry, Idubbbz, but you did not create edgy content, and you did not create dumb, ignorant, wannabe edgelords. That's just kids growing up with the internet.
Unfortunately.
So it's like it's not entirely your fault that some of your fans have grown up to be racist.
Yeah.
That's more or less on their parents.
Yeah, respect is taught at home. If your kid is acting like a little shit, it's not society's, it's not video games, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Like, that just reflects your parenting.
Yeah, and this is coming from somebody who I never got into Idubbbz's stuff. Idubbbz was always too, like, wild and out there for me.
Right.
Especially with the content cop stuff. But, you know, there was an audience for it.
Just, we weren't part of it.
Yeah. But again, like, real talk, Mizzy, the image you are crafting for yourself, it has a shelf life. And that shelf life is going to expire much faster than you can anticipate.
Yeah.
That's
not what you want.
This ain't a race thing, it's just a common sense thing. Something
Goddamn, they'll pull the race card so fast these.
Yeah. This is just a straight up common sense thing. Something which you severely lack.
Yeah, come back. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, amen. Man, it's hard to fucking find some good common sense these days, but
well, common sense has always been a superpower. It's always both a blessing and a curse. When you have it, yeah, it's great to have it, but then you have to deal with everybody who doesn't have it, and it just becomes a nightmare.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to cap it off for this stream because I gotta go prepare dinner.
That's fine, no problem.
Right?
That's fine, man. I'm probably gonna have to start up my own here soon.
Yeah, the struggles of being a picky eater.
Alright, so that will do it for this stream. Our next one might be... Well, my schedule's kind of messed up for this week, so I'm working from tomorrow to Sunday, so I might have time to stream on Friday, but we might end up just having to wait until Monday. We'll just have to see.
Yeah. Next time we're going to be looking at some more dumbass influencers who, again, get roasted by a TV show host.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to show their pranks, why they're getting hate, and, just make fun of them how stupid they are because they don't care because it was for the almighty clout.
Yeah, we'll have to do Mudahar's video on our next stream.
Yeah. I'm, of course, talking about the influencer who says he doesn't talk to his family because they're irrelevant because they don't have followers. And Dr. Phil's like, well, I didn't realize he had to be such a sensitive little... Hurt that guy's ego so fucking bad.
Oh, God.
Like, seriously, wait till, I'll probably have to skip through it, but wait till you see the guy's reaction to when Dr. Phil said that.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, yeah, you filmed yourself, A, sticking your hand in ice cream, putting it back, and B, filming yourself taking a bottle off the shelf of mouthwash, opening it up, taking a gargle, spitting it back into the bottle, putting the cap back on, putting it back on the fucking shelf. Like, you're fucking stupid.
Your IQ is negative pi.
You're worse than fucking Danielle Bergoli or whatever the fuck that bitch's name is.
Oh, Jesus. Well, at least that person... Well, at least that person probably hasn't had the chance to spin their infamy off into a cringy rap career yet.
A little too late for that.
Like Daniel Bergoli has.
Yeah, a little too late for that. A little too late for that in that regard. But anyway, it was good getting to stream again, but we will see you guys next time.
Yep. We will see you again, and thanks for watching, and